Yo, yo, yo.
What it do? What it do?
Man, what's good, fam?
Man, I'm chilling. What's up?
Man, chilling, man. We got these. I've been telling my people, I said, man, I got to start going live. So when you called me, I said, man, this was the perfect opportunity. Because I was thinking about what we talked about yesterday when we were talking about, like, when cats get money, like, how does one go from like you get blessed, you get your blessing, you get that this been your dream all your life. You've been working towards this goal, and then you finally get blessed with it tremendously, and then all of a sudden you back down here at the bottom with us, with the average people. How does that happen, dog?
Man, I don't know. I guess my brain, like really and truly, bro, my brain can't even fathom that. You see what I'm saying? For the simple fact, like, I don't understand why I got the echo in.
Oh, yours echoing on your end.
Yep.
I'm on speaker though, like in the car.
That's probably why. That's probably why. But
What you think?
that's probably why the echo there. But I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know, bro.
I'm on the
I
speakerphone inside the car.
That's probably why that I hear that echo. But I can't. I don't know me, bro. I can't fathom the thought of how being this dude coming from the bottom, right? I
Right,
don't know how I feel coming from a different, a different environment. But coming from the environment where I come from,
right.
I seen the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I know what the bottom look like. I know what the bottom feel like firsthand. That's just what it is, right? But I don't know how it feel to be. I didn't came up through hustling, but to have like the opportunity to make millions of dollars, like I never seen that before. So I don't know how middle class living is or whatever, but I know the way my brain works. I just been hoping and striving and hustling for the opportunity to come to where I can get that break, to where I get that. Or most people I know, they come up, but their money still, the bills still like exceed the money that you make, right? So just use small numbers. If you got $10,000, but you still in the hole, your 10,000, you got a check for 10,000. That's your come up. 20,000. That's your come up, right? But it's like by the time you pay off the debt that you was already in, you right back at square one. You see what I'm saying?
Was you talking about from a regular person
For
standpoint,
a
or you
regular
talking
person
about
standpoint, from a regular person
right,
standpoint. So for you to come up and get that break to where now your income level then exceeded your bills to where now you getting, $10,000 checks, $100,000 checks, $1 million checks, like it's different now. Your lifestyle changed. Your whole thing is different, right?
now?
So
Remember, now when you getting that kind of money, you know you still got to pay taxes on that paper.
yeah, we understand that it's still taxes to be paid, but say for instance you got all that situated. You got your taxes situated, everything going good, right?
Right.
Then you still crash out. Like you lose it all. You lose it all to some ignorant stuff. Like still wanting to be in the street, still trying to hustle, still trying to hang around with the people that don't have nothing that can bring you down. You still end up in prison. You get lawsuits. Because I was watching the thing with the dude Adrian Broner, right? Brono,
Right, right. Yeah,
AP,
right. You
and
talking
he
about
was like,
on the hold on, which one? You talking about from the show, from the Cameron show, or something else you watch?
something else, the one that when he was talking to Gillian, what you call him from their little show, right? And he was like,
Right.
they was asking him like, "What happened to the money, man?" And he was like, "The money gone." So they asked how, where it went. He said some type of way he was getting, it went from getting $25,000 a day into his account to $1,500 a day, all the way down to $250 a day. So they was like, "Bro, how you where the money went? Like, how that happened?" And he was like, "Well, man,
What
I
it
had
say?
this." He said I had to spend everything that hit my account because the government was taking it. my lawsuits and stuff, so I had to spend it all as soon as it came, right?
Right.
Now I'm thinking like these lawsuits and stuff that you required is because you was out here reckless, man. You was getting the money and you started doing some reckless stuff, talking crazy to people, doing crazy stuff to allow yourself to get sued. And now they taking this money from you. Your business ain't together, right? So the government taking the money from you. It's like, why you don't have your affairs in order? That should be first priority when you get this type of money. Man, let me get my huh?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, right?
Man, let me get my priorities in order to where this money can consistently flow, because I can't mess with certain girls no more because they after the bag. I can't go certain places because this gonna put me in a bad situation. I can't do certain things because this can put me in a bad situation. So you have to be mindful. You have to think different. But I understand that some people get the bag with the old mind frame, and that's a different situation. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. But I guess that's how it happened. But for me, man, I'm gonna move so strategically to where my whole situation gonna change. The people around me gotta change. The places I go gotta change, because I'm trying to protect this money. I'm trying to keep it coming. I can't even perceive in my brain to get millions of dollars and then lose it for being ignorant, for being crazy, for just doing some stupid stuff. I can't see getting that type of money and still end up in jail, still catching crazy cases. You ain't catching no bodies, you know what I'm saying? You ain't go kill nobody like somebody was playing with you and you had to stand on business and you smashed them and you went to jail for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you ain't doing that.
Right.
You catching some crazy cases, man. You spitting on people. You talking, forcing leaving running out of restaurants.
Basically, you done touched a couple dollars. Now you done got besides yourself out here.
You done got besides yourself. You forgot that, man. They got the struggle. You forgot where you came from. You forgot, man. And I just can't fathom that way of thinking, man. I just can't see it, bro. I can't see it. It's just not clear in my mind.
But look at this. I just seen the clip. I don't know if you seen it, but the boy was at the restaurant and tried to skip out on a $2,000 bill or something like that, $2,200 on the bill.
But if he don't have no more money, I can see him doing that. I can see.
Hold on, man, hold tight, bro. Check this out, right here. That's like me and you. We go to the restaurant, right? Let's say hypothetically, we spend $250. How do we run a bill up to $500? You understand where I'm going with it? Or even if we got 10 people with us, or how many other people, ain't nobody contributing to the bill?
No, not when. Okay, let's look at it like this. The way my mind see things. If I come up right to where I get all this money, the fame come with this money, a lifestyle come with this money, right? All my people is on me. When we go to the restaurant, nobody ain't chipping in on the bill. It's on me. You see what I'm saying?
But this the question though. Follow me, man. All week, cause like let's say me for instance, right? Like I go on my Wells Fargo account. I go on my Navy Federal account. I go to my Bank of America account. I'm checking my numbers. So when do I decide to jump in the car, call November, hey November, meet me at the restaurant. Hey, bring the crew with you. And we go sit down. I'm knowing what I got. I know what I got access to. I know my resources, bro. When do we go inside this place of business and sit down and eat these folks' food and drink up all this liquor and decide, well, shit, I got a name, so I'm going to just talk my way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the mindset on that, bro?
I don't think that be the intent. I perceive the intent being different. I perceive it like this, right? You're not gonna let me know. You're not gonna let me know that you don't have no more money. You ain't gonna let me know that you broke, right? You call me.
But me saying no, you say, hey man, let's go out and kick it. Nah, bro, I ain't doing nothing this week. That's my way of letting you know, damn, something ain't right. Cause we done kicked it all month. We done kicked it all year. We done balled. We done hit the plane. We done been out of town. We done touched the finest girls. You know what I'm saying? But this particular day, nah, man, that's your alert to say, damn, maybe there's something going on. Maybe the man ain't got the money, or you done asked me several occasions, hey, man, let's go do this. Let's go do that. And I'm like, and I'm declining. You see
All
where
right,
I'm going with it?
let's look at it from this aspect right here, right? Let's look at it from this
Right,
aspect. Let's look at it from this aspect. You not gonna let me know that you don't have no money, right? But I hit you up. I said, Trust, look, check this out, bro. I got old boy, man. I got old boy on the line, bro. He won't, he won't talk business with you, man. He trying to make this moves, bro. We can, I think this gonna be a good look, bro. This would be good for you. You gonna
right.
say, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say, okay, cool. Well, all right, man.
But
We're gonna
that,
meet you. We gonna meet up at Rue Chris or whatever. We can't bring him to the hood spot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring him to Rue Chris
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Okay, bam. Okay, I see where you going with it.
Right.
But
So
okay,
now we get
finish
there.
your scenario.
Now we get there. We gotta impress him. So we gonna get the. I don't know that you ran through the bread like that. You see what I'm saying? Now we gonna sit
Right,
here. We gonna eat the best of champagne. We gonna drink the best of champagne. We gonna eat the best of meals. We gonna do this a 5-star restaurant where we at. You see what I'm saying?
right,
So that bill that'll be $300-400 for me or you on as a regular people. That bill easily can get to $2,000. You see what I'm saying? Because
right.
this $500-600 bottles of champagne we drinking.
So let me ask you this: after the dinner is over with, do we get the person that we having the meeting with? We got to get him out of there because he don't need to know that I'm about to try to skip out on the bill.
Right.
Because if
So
he knows that, he ain't gonna want to do no business with me.
right. So remember, he only got 30, 45 minutes, an hour tops to kick it with us, and he gone. Hey
Right,
man, it was nice. I appreciate y'all, bro. It was nice talking to
right,
y'all. I like what y'all talking about, man. I got to go on to get up out of here because I got I got some stuff already set up that I got to go do. So man, I holler at y'all. I get with y'all. Trust him, I call you, bro. All right, cool, bro.
right.
Boo, 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 boo. He gone. You see what I'm saying? He out. Me and you still left with the bill come. You trying to be on some, man, look, I got y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The money go clear tomorrow.
Right.
The money go clear tomorrow. So
Hey,
it's easy once you hit that status, bro, to lay
yeah.
up there and get messed up once the money gone. Because you still
Now,
gotta live like that.
you got two ways you can look at that as well too. Because I don't imagine if it was like at let's say you the actual owner of the restaurant versus a restaurant food chain to where the bigger food chains, not like like let's say you opened up a restaurant and I could talk to you, but if I open up, if it was like you said, Roof Chris, who you gonna negotiate that deal with? Cause you talking to a manager. He don't own the place. He's just doing his job.
Right.
So how am I negotiate with him to say, hey man, look, nigga, I'm such and such. You know me. You see me on TV. You know my such and such. Man, I forgot the credit card at the house, or there's something going on. Like your boy came out, and I mean, I don't want to go off topic, but like how my man came up and said, damn, I done ran out of money. I ain't got no more money for the school. Donate some money to the Cash App. Like, everybody, that was like shocking to see this man get on live and say, hey, I ain't got no more money. I done ran out of paper. The account been frozen. Like, this is what this conversation really is about. What's really going on, bro, with these people and these finances and your mentality to think that you can go in these people's establishment or you can get online, beg and pander for money. These people send you the money. They know you got the money because they sent it. You've been getting money for the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Both occasions, whether he panhandled for the money or whether he got the money based off of his talent. And now, all of a sudden, a couple years later, oh shit, I ain't got no more money. Can y'all help out?
Because it'd be a lot of cap in the rap sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it be poor money management. Sometimes you make business deals that go wrong and you lose out. I can see, I can understand it, but like if it's something like that, if you make business deals and they go bad, you belly up and you lose a bunch of money, and you know what I'm saying? All right, man, damn, I made a bad move. I can understand that versus a crash out. I can
And what would
understand
be
you lose.
the
I can
crash? What
understand.
would be considered the crash out? That's what I'm saying.
Would it be considered a crash out to still go to jail for something stupid?
Right.
Would it be a crash out is when you spit on somebody or you slap somebody and they turn around and sue you for
Who
five
spit
hundred
on
thousand?
somebody? That boy spit on somebody before?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just using that. I
Oh.
don't know.
Oh.
I'm just using that as an example. Like
Man.
stuff like that. Stuff like that is what I consider a crash out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that
Yeah,
you could,
I see what you're saying. Right.
things that you could avoid if you had changed your
The money.
mindset. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? But when they come down to old boy, we saw he was a crash out. He was a crash out when he was getting money. You see what I'm saying? He was a crash out.
Right.
So
Right.
it ain't like him, you know, him being in the position that he in was unlikely because look at his track record. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I mean when I compare him to a person like, you know, that move like a person like Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? Like a person like J. Cole. When you strategic, when you know that you're in a certain position, or Kendrick Lamar, you're in a certain position and you say, well, you know what, bro? I got status, I got money. Things are different now. I have to move different. My mindset have to be different. I have to be more mature. I have to be more humble. You see what I'm saying? I got to move more strategically than getting that money and letting that money go through your head because, like they say, a fool and his money will soon depart ways.
Or that
You know,
damn
so
acting, what you say, acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit.
yeah, when you acting like the only person I saw act like a nigga who ain't never had nothing and still made it was Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Birdman, bro, Birdman,
Oh, why
Birdman.
you say that?
The only person I saw act like that, and that's just when the camera's on. Because
Right.
I'm
You don't
quite
know how the man act when the camera ain't rolling.
right, but I'm quite sure you can look at his career and you can see that first of all he got out of New Orleans. You see what I'm
That's a
saying? He got
plus.
out of New Orleans and you saw that he moved different. He probably still did some stuff that was crazy, you know, but in the eyes of the public, that's gonna cause him to lose that money. He ain't do it.
Right.
He ain't get no lawsuits, you know, no crazy lawsuits that we know of, you know what I'm saying, that's known. Like he ain't punched nobody in the mouth and got
Yeah,
sued for
right.
$2.5 million.
Yeah, facts. Like when the boy went on the Breakfast Club and told them people to put the respect on his name.
Right. And
He could have
rightfully
crashed. He could have crashed out right then and there on site.
right, he could have crashed out and
But
that's what
I feel like, bro, when you know them cameras rolling, bro, hey man, let's go. Me and you, let's go in the back room and we can handle this, and then we'll come out that back room and shake hands. You feel me? That's how I feel about it.
no, because sometimes you can't even go in the back room. You gotta be able to say,
Why
you
not?
know what, bro? You got that. You got that, bro. I ain't eat much. It's cool, and walk away. Because
But
even
back
if
in,
I do,
man,
even if we go in the back room and I
right, you
put
can
my,
sue me.
you still can sue me. You see what I'm saying? You still
But
can
that's why
hurt
I
me.
say, like, you see how the errors, how everything is changing, bro. Like everything is changing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, it was a one-on-one, man-to-man. We can handle this. Shake hands, go drink a beer afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But you still get your respect. But now, like you said, you might try to do the man-to-man thing. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you got a lawsuit at
Right, so
your
you gotta be more. You
doorstep.
gotta be more. You gotta think. This a chess game now. It's not checkers. You gotta think your way out of it. Sometimes the smarter man going. Sometimes the most bravest man is the man that say, "You got that, bro. I ain't need much. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna just
that's why I always say, don't always mentally respond, never emotionally react. You feel me?
right. You right. That's what you gotta
You
do.
gotta outthink these people, bro.
Yes, because you'll get tricked out of your spot, man. And that's look at the situation that's going on right. You got one of the biggest artists in the world right now, NBA YoungBoy.
Who? Oh yeah. Right.
I believe that YoungBoy has the potential to crash out at any moment, right?
Right.
At any moment, he can crash out and throw it all away, and he wouldn't even care. You see what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But listening to him, he's more mature because he has some people around him that's telling him some different stuff. Now you look at the position that Birdman played in that position, right? On the left side, down to the street, Birdman probably did some low down stuff to some people or whatever on the street level, right? On the corporate level, Birdman been around 35 years. You see what I'm saying? Birdman been getting money longer than any entertainer we know, probably. You heard me? He done multi-million-dollar deals that made people multi-millionaires. This Birdman got a resume that's long.
Impeccable.
So, in the corporate people, if they saying, you know what, we willing to give this money to a young boy because he has the potential. We willing to give it to him, but we ain't just gonna give it to him on his own. We need somebody there to control him. We need somebody there that's gonna be able to talk to him and let him know, look, bro, we need you to move like this, like that, like this. And also be a mentor, be a counselor to him so he don't. That's why Birdman say, I'm here to make sure he don't mess up the bag. You see what I'm saying? Because the bag could make you crash out. And I think he learned and I think he understand it. I think young boy realizing that and young boy saying, man, you know what? See, I'm focused on getting this money. I ain't about to just crash out and let y'all send me back to federal prison, lock me up for the rest of my life, and then I end up back on in Baton Rouge with nothing. Nah, that's not gonna happen because everybody want to see that. That's what all your enemies and your ops want to see. So the best way to defeat your ops,
come back to the bottom.
Right. So the best way to defeat your ops is to get to a level to where they can't touch you.
Exactly.
They can't touch you. Like, in order for you to touch me, you have to get on this level. If you're not on this level, we're not gonna be in the same, like Jay-Z said. We don't shoot at the same baskets, we don't play in the same game, we don't mess with the same women. It's different. That's how you supposed to think when you get that money, man. You're not supposed to be out here feeling like, you know, I'm way above everybody, and they can't take it away, especially if they gave it to you.
Come on, man.
That's just the way it go, bro. And for me, being from the bottom, being in the slums, coming from the street, I guess I got a different understanding on how this thing's supposed to go when you get an opportunity. When you blessed with an opportunity to provide for not just your family, but for other people's family. When it's heavy as the head that wear the crown, bro. When you get put in a position of leadership, you have to be ready for that. Sometimes, you know, it get thrown up on some people and it's not really a blessing. Because remember, you can sit down and pray for some stuff. God not the only one that hit.
The devil will bless you too.
Right. So sometimes it's not a blessing. When you're immature and you're not ready for what come with that, you can't handle it and you crash out. And you find yourself doing more harm than help. You harm yourself more than anything. Because mentally you begin to decline. Because you can't go back. You don't know how to make the adjustment. That's where it get crazy at, bro. And I believe that to be mentally prepared when you go through this, if you really from the trenches, if you really from the street, and you really had to do the things that the street required you to do, man, when you get in a position like that, you handle it different. You know, you see what I'm saying? When you done lost partners, family members to the penitentiary, when you done been to the penitentiary, you done lost people to the streets, you done saw it. Man, when you get that bag, bro, you gotta think different. You gotta move different. That's like the lottery was like, I think the lottery was like 1.3 billion down here in Louisiana. So me and my partners was talking. He's like, man, what you do if you win that? I said, man, first of all, I gotta disappear for at least 6 months. No phone. Listen, man, listen. No phone, no contact with nobody. I need at least 6 months to process what just happened. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I need to, I gotta move different. I gotta sit. I don't know. I ain't never had this type of money before. I don't know how I
Exactly.
feel to have this type of. I gotta process this. I gotta get my thoughts. Then after during the 6 months, I gotta put myself around some people that had some money before, a lots of money. I can't go to my people that ain't never had nothing and get advice from them.
What you think will happen if you did go around your people that ain't never had nothing?
I'm gonna crash out. They gonna crash me out. We gonna all jump in the car and crash together.
Come on, man.
They don't know that's like I got a nephew, man. My nephew's 6 years old. That's like
Right.
me getting him and all his partners and jumping in the back seat while they drive the car. You see what I'm saying? Man, they gonna crash. We all gonna fall.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I gotta go around some people that actually know how to maneuver like this here.
Right.
Then I gotta use my own brain. I gotta use my own intelligence to navigate what they telling me. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they might be telling me some stuff that's not beneficial to me, but I have to have a filter between my ears. I have to be able to take what they're saying into consideration, think about it, process it, then execute. You know, that's just a part of being patient. That's just a part of being humble.
Now
That's how you got to
check this.
maneuver like that. That's how my
Check.
brain tell me to maneuver when the opportunity comes.
Now check
Strategically.
this out though. Check not switching gears, but it's the same parable. So let's say a regular, because I've been watching this channel, right? And on this particular channel, the dude he be showing couples how to manage and budget their money. You know what I'm saying? So it was one particular story, and I'm talking about all of these stories, just like that Dave Ramsey show, for instance. But you know, we're talking to you about getting out of debt. Dude shows like that, but it's a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a husband and a wife, and they got like a spending habit. So imagine I think they're making like 250,000 annually. This is just average people stuff. So they make a good salary annually, and the man asked them. They did a list of all their bills. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that's going out and stuff that that they spend money on, subscriptions, everything. He got it down to a T. So when he asked them, well, how much y'all got in savings? Lady said like we had like 2150, $2,150 in the account saved up. You know what I'm saying? But all the other money that's coming in, these people making top money, but they got an uncontrollable spending habit. The flashy things, and it's not just them. It's us as Americans as a whole, dog. So what do you think? My question to you is, where does that come from? To where we making all this money, but we're still living based on actions, living like we're not financially literate.
Culture and the effects of psychological slavery. That's just think about it like this, right? Let's look back in the days of slavery. You got a whole
Right,
outside, field of people that sleep in cots. They sleep on the floor. It's hard. You see what I'm saying? It's cold. It's hot.
right,
Whatever the weather conditions are, right? Then you got
right,
Massa. You got Massa sitting in this big old White House, and he comfortable. He got blankets. He got beds. He got all this here. So
right, right, right.
psychologically, that's putting something, a desire inside of you to want that. You see what I'm saying?
Like I want to sleep in the house in that warm bed. I don't want to sleep out here in
Right.
the
So
field or in the barn.
right. So when you coming up in certain environments and things being projected on TV, that if you have this, you equate this with success, or you equate this with being somebody, and that becomes
Absolutely.
your identity. You know what, man? I put on designer clothes. I put on the jewelry or whatever it is. This makes me feel a certain type of way. It makes me feel like I'm important, because when I walk outside, my peers and the people that's around me, they praise me for that, right? So
Right,
that makes me buy more of it. I get more money, I buy more of it, because this is who I identify myself to. That don't
right.
change when you get some money. Now that I was doing this with a check on a Friday for $500 working at McDonald's, $300 or whatever. As soon as I got paid, I went to Foot Locker and brought me some tennis shoes. That don't change when I get $1,000 check. I'm just gonna go buy more tennis shoes. That's
Right.
not gonna change when I get $100,000 check. I'm just gonna go buy more tennis shoes because I still never learned self. I still never developed on the inside. All of my things was from outside point of view. It came from the materialistic aspect of things, right? That
Right.
don't change when you get money. We think that money is just money. There's a science to money. There's an education that comes with getting money. You see what I'm saying? Dave Ramsey teaches this. He teaches you budgeting. He teaches you how to develop a certain mentality to attract a certain amount of money. And when you get it, how to handle it. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these people on the internet, they show you these things, but that's foreign to a person that don't understand it. When my teaching's been get money, spend it. Get money, spend it. I don't know how to get money, pay myself first, put this over here, save this, and then do something with this, because now that what I got something to do with it, not enough.
Exactly.
That's not enough. So I'm taking what I paid myself and what I saved, and I'm putting all that and going buy that with it. And what's left of that, I'm going to hold this here. That's not how it go. But if you're not educated on financial literacy, if you don't know what financial literacy is, you never took the classes, you never took time to study. Like the Bible teaches, the Bible said, how could they know if they never was taught? And how could they be taught if no one was sent to teach them? My people perish from a lack of understanding, from a lack of knowledge. So if you don't get the knowledge before you get the money, you just gonna blow the money. That's what this whole conversation been about that we talking about. But when you get the knowledge, when you get the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding of the money, then when you get the money, you know what to do with the money. You know how to conduct yourself with the bag.
Exactly.
Keep the bag. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you can do more help than harm. But then when that's in reverse and you still have a survival mentality,
right,
you're going to do the opposite. And that's why they spend more than they get. Because without, it comes with having a sense of identity. Without a sense, if I don't know who I am as a person, as a human being, you take the clothes off, you take the design off, you take the jewelry away, I'm still who I am.
And who was that?
Just think about it. When you have a certain mentality, man, you buy some stuff. I done had cars, man, and got nice cars, and that don't be sitting in the driveway. You even drive it. You got some jewelry that you don't even put on.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? You got a watch that don't even wear it.
Come on.
A chain, don't even put it on.
Come on.
When you do drive it or put it on, it's for attraction. It's to attract some things to me. It's to attract some people to me.
Well, sometimes you can attract the wrong energy, though.
But when you understand it, when you have the spirit of discernment, you can see what's wrong. Energy don't lie. When you understand energy, you know what it is. That's bad energy right there. I'm gonna get on from around that. You know what I'm saying? In the source that governs my life, keep me from out of certain situations. It keep me from certain places. It keep me from around certain energy. Because I send those angels out, those protective angels out first. They go before me wherever I travel. So they make sure the path is laid out. So when you do put the stuff on, it's for an attraction. It's for somebody to come start a conversation and you can say, yeah, this comes from this. This comes from the right way of living. This didn't come from negativity. This comes from being positive. This comes along with the power of positive thinking. And that's where it's at for me, man. And that's where my mentality is, even when it comes down to money. You can't just want money. You gotta want knowledge first. You gotta want wisdom. Then the money gonna come. The money already printed. It's already there. You just have
waiting on you.
You just have to get in alignment with it. You align your thoughts and your behaviors in alignment with the laws.
Right.
The world is yours already.
Right.
Everything in it is already yours. You just we come into alignment we come into alignment, and then we drift. Now, when you drifting, that's why I say you can't straddle the fence. That's why there's no such thing as lukewarm. You're either gonna be hot or you're gonna be cold. Now, you can drift off the line. You can drift back and forward on either side of the fence, and you might, when you drift, you cross the line. You might grab some stuff. You might grab a little piece for a second, but then it's gonna go away. You might drift back this way. You might grab a little money, but then you're gonna lose it. So that comes with drifting. You gain, you lose in drifting. But when you align, you get to keep everything that's yours. When you're in alignment with the laws, when you're in alignment, you get to keep what's yours because it's yours. You see what I'm saying? You just have to stay in line and be conscious and focused enough to not drift, because any drifting in your thoughts alters your reality. That's why I said keep your mindset on the things of good. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. And I'm not saying that from an aspect of the heaven that's in the sky. I'm talking about your thoughts. I'm talking about your own kingdom. When you have your kingdom in line, when you have your thoughts in line, and they centered in the right things, the fruits of the spirit, what you get from that is yours, and can't nobody ever take it away from you because it's your possession. It's what you're supposed to get. That's why you wish above all things that you shall prosper. It's for you to do. You just have to be in alignment with it. You just have to gain the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding to know what it is. And once that's done, man, everything else is all good. Everything else is gravy. Then you can still get the watch, the chains, the cars, and all the designer. You can still get all of that stuff. You can still have all of that stuff. The thing is, you know what it is now. And that's just the power of positive thinking from your boy Dennis November, man. So that's what I got for you, bro.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna finish this one up. But yeah, good on the way to work. This early morning discussion, man. Cause I'm curious to know how these people keep going, going outside with all this money and getting these blessings, and then they get to the top, then they come back down at the bottom with us.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a lesson. Sometimes they get it as a lesson, and that lesson be to come up, to get it, and to lose it, to go through that feeling, because it's all a part of it. It's all a part of the feeling. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it one way or the other. That's the only way you learn. Some lessons come hard, some lessons come easy. That's just what it is, bro. But yeah,
all right, so yeah, we gonna chop it up later, man. Go on, get them, drop your link, tell them folks where they can find you at, man, how they can follow you.
Oh man, you can follow me on Instagram at Brian L. Page. You can follow me on Facebook, Dennis November, YouTube, the Power of Positive Thinking podcast, where we keep all things positive and we're changing mind frames one thought at a time. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
Definitely, bro. If you believe it, you can achieve it. That's just how it goes. But it all starts with the thought pattern.
The mindset.
It all starts with controlling your own thoughts, bro.
My favorite verse, Romans 12:2.
Yes, sir. I get with you, man. I appreciate the time, bro.
All right, we're gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, and I appreciate y'all for coming through, watching the live. Hey, we're gonna try to, keep everything going to give y'all some more content. Cause I know we be having stuff going on, but I'm making it my business to, get with y'all and put out some good content and go live a little bit more. So I appreciate y'all for coming through, man.